is a longtime member of our parish, Cathedral. He is a former board member, member of the fellowship, a graduate even of our Cathedral school. I would like to have him come forward at this time to offer words concerning his mother.
Mom gave birth to me at an unusually late age for that time. I was her third son, and she was determined to offer me an upbringing unparalleled local standards in my place and time of birth, and managed to capture all these special moments in scores of photographs taken by independent photographers, always in double print. When she would give me a haircut, she would bring these photographs in a shoebox and have me play with them so that I could stand still for the haircutting. By the time I was 8, she had made space to keep my own personal haberdashery items in a separate drawer in my bedroom's dresser, while in Greece, that included all my neckties, hats, gloves, scarves, cufflinks, and everything else that, when she would take me to the theater or to the movies, would make me look like the most perfect little gentleman in town. In order to provide a more promising future for me, she meticulously corresponded with her brothers and brothers-in-law in New York City, urging them to invite us to America, that prosperous and noble land that she had only seen in postcards or dramatized in Greek cinema. And her dream materialized. We sailed for 12 days and 12 nights on board the Queen Frederica. We arrived in a rather turbulent America, in the midst of the Civil Rights Movement and the Vietnam War, the ensuing ousting of the Greek royal family and King Constantine II, for whom my father served as a tutor. On the feast day of the Dormition of Our Lady of the Eulogy, my mom's physical state had already started to decline. Our travel arrangements to Central Park Zoo and to dinner for her 99th birthday 3 weeks ago may not have materialized. However, I was admonished by her ahead of time to make sure I wear a necktie to the zoo. She was a gifted lady of many talents. She constantly wrote short stories, played the guitar and the keyboard. She left behind dozens of watercolor paintings and had a remarkable vocal range, as preserved on tape, especially when she would sing in Italian, all the Neapolitan serenades she learned during the years of the occupation. She was fascinated by the timeless capability that the movies offered, especially when she would watch people she knew on film who were no longer alive. She can rest assured that her images on film will be preserved along with her husband for as long as I live, and that I'll continue to put on a necktie wherever I go, within reason, and always make the sign of the Holy Cross every time I leave the house. She encouraged me to worship in the house of God, regardless of its denomination. one element in her that was totally unsurpassed, one that made her unique and delightful to be with. For anyone who knew her can attest to it. It was her impeccable sense of humor. She passed away as she was hoping to, in her sleep, at my home, and not at the nursing home, where she resided for more than 4 years. In honor of a darling mother, a woman with many ambitions and philanthropic endeavors, a lady of rare, ethical, and charismatic endowment, I stand humbled before her blessed remains, merely hoping that I have been a good son. Ήθελα ως Θεός να κατατάξει την εθνική της φυσική, εκεί όπου οι ψυχές διαρκώς εκφραίνονται, έτσι όπως άφησε την τελευταία της πνοή, ήρεμη, με το χαμόγελο στα χείλη.
Stephen, we thank you for the most beautiful testimony to your mother. It is a witness of your love to her. And if I might answer the question, if you have been a good son, I am certain that she would say yes. I have known you on occasions of Easter, when you come forward to read the Gospel in Latin. And my meetings with you were always one that were characterized by your nobility, by your dignity. In many ways, I can see now why she wanted you to wear your necktie, because you offered the church and you portray yourself in such a beautiful fashion. God bless you, and I thank her for leading you to the church in such a fashion. And with your family as well. Your family would like to come forward to pay their last respects, and I'd like to call the funeral attendants to come forward as well.